right, so now we're going to just do some fun stuff since you're here. Favorite New York City moment?
Radio City selling out. Actually, a couple of things. Like, every time I've come to New York, the venues have got bigger and bigger and bigger. It started at Mercury Lounge, and then it went up to Barry Ballroom, and then it went to the Irving Plaza, and then another one, I can't remember, and then Radio City, when we put that on sale, and it sold out within like 30 seconds or something, and I didn't really realise the magnitude of that. I'd never been in Radio City, and stepping out on stage there and being like, oh, well, this is all right. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And that venue is world famous.
Yeah, well, MSG next, let's do it.
Yes. Yeah. We have MetLife coming up this weekend.
Yes, of course.
Quite a large venue as well. And speaking of that, since you're on tour with Taylor Swift, what would she say is your worst habit?
My worst habit with Taylor?
I'm not going to ask you what hers is. I'll ask you what she would say yours is.
She always says I'm like an 82-year-old man and an 8-year-old boy trapped inside a 22-year-old's body, because she's like, you have the wisdom of an 82-year-old, but you have the like maturity of because I like swords and watch Lord of the Rings and play with Lego and stuff like that. I get really excited about that kind of thing.
Well, Legos have kind of worked out for you.
Like, I bought a Game Boy Color the other day with Pokemon on it. That's wicked. Who doesn't remember Pokemon?
Of course.
Yeah. Of course.
You're on tour. What else are you going to do?
Play Pokemon, of course. Bought a Nintendo 64 with GoldenEye.
What are some of the nicknames that people have given you?
I don't know. Oh, it was called Sheezus the other day. Like the Kanye West title, but like Sheeran, Sheezus.
Okay.
You know, killing it.
Is there any names that someone gave you that you didn't like a nickname that...
Firecrotch was never a good one.
Is that something they use to your face, or is that...
Firecrotch?
Yes.
Well, I imagine it's because the cuffs match the sleeve. What's the phrase?
The curtains match the carpet?
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard.
Well, it's not going to be black, is it? It's not like... or brown or brunette. Like...
We know it is. We know exactly what color it is now, actually. The strangest thing anyone's ever thrown on stage?
Their phone. I got an iPhone 5 on stage. I was like, cheers, nice one. I'll keep that. Yeah. But it had on it, like, this is my number, ring me. And I was like, but I've got your phone. Yeah.
Not a good plan.
Her dad was annoyed. He like came to the backstage bit and complained to my tour manager and was like, give the phone back. We were going to give it back. We just couldn't find it because we had her phone and she was like, this is my number, ring it. And we rung it and it was the phone that we had.
Dad must be so proud she was so smart about that.
Yeah.
The weirdest thing someone's ever asked you to autograph?
Their tongue.
Really?
Like, sign my tongue. I'm like, well, that's clearly not going to work, and you're just going to taste really bad.
With what? A Sharpie?
Yeah, Sharpie. I tried it.
You did try?
Yeah, I tried it. It
work?
just ruined the Sharpie. I couldn't sign for anyone else. I was really disappointed. She ruined it for everyone.
And it probably was kind of gross. It's a little soft. And,
yeah, that wouldn't be a good taste to have in your mouth. I could think of worse tastes, though.
Did you want to share? We should just get on.
You just guys have a dirty mind. All this innuendo.
We were talking about venues earlier. What's the strangest place you ever were asked to perform or did perform?
Oh, I've performed in some weird places. I remember playing in a bingo hall in Essex to two old women playing bingo who clearly did not come for any music, and they were a bit annoyed. I don't know. I've played. I went through a stage of playing nothing but urban nights where I'd be the only white person in the room and the only person playing music as well. It'd be like a comedy night, and I'd be in between people doing 10-minute sets, and I'd be going up being like, "Put your hands in the air," you know, like, yeah, be interesting.
And finally, have you ever ordered anything from an infomercial?
No, but I saw this infomercial on TV, and then it was on Fail Blog. There was like a YouTube video of this thing, and I was like, I've seen that on TV. I remember when I was in LA around 4 years ago, because in LA especially, like, all the adverts are like, come to McDonald's, come to Wendy's. Hey, you gotta work out. Let's work out. Come on. Oh, let's order some more fast food. Are you too fat? So like every other advert is like a fast food advert, and then it's like a exercise advert. And I saw this advert called the Shake Weight. Have you seen this?
Yes, and you go like this, and
it basically simulates masturbation, and it's this weight, and there's just this woman just
simulating
going
away.
ham on her chest, going, I love my shake weight. My husband likes my shake weight. And like, you know, like, I would have considered ordering that off the infomercial because I knew that they'd stop making it, but they are still making them and people are still buying them. If I had a wife, I'd buy one for her as well, you know. But yeah.
Here he is. Ed Sheeran will be in town. He's actually going to be on the Today Show tomorrow morning, actually, and he'll be at MetLife Stadium with Taylor Swift on Saturday. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Sorry for the innuendos. Cool.
No, they were perfect. You're great.